welcome to the S.H.O.P. We're actually in the belly of the beast, downstairs in the S.H.O.P, Social Hub of Positivity in Emery Gate in Chippenham, with this fantastic person here, Jane Alexander. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so Jane, you're going to be doing a series of workshops. I've talked a little bit about on Wiltshire Radio, but not from the horse's mouth, because that sounds a little rude. Can you tell us, the audience, the people of the world, who you are, what you do, and what you're going to be doing at the Social Hub? Off you go. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
I'm Jane Alexander. I'm a local artist. I work in emotional wellbeing. I'm quite new to Chippenham. I've been here for about 18 months. I really want to do something to feel part of the community. I think it's really important that people are able to get together and connect and talk about things that are important to them. So the Wellbeing Group, its goals are really to work creatively together and to just use creative materials. The way I work is to really sort of let the group run itself, so to let people work out what it is they need and create a safe space.
Yeah.
I think that's important. So a place to connect, be safe, meet up, be creative. And also to get to know Chippenham as a community as well, community of people and what it means.
So it's adults only, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and it's going to take place starting this Saturday?
Tomorrow.
Obviously, when you see this will be Sunday, or already have started, but it will be every Saturday. Is it 10:30?
It's 11 till 1.
11 till 1.
Yeah.
In the S.H.O.P, the Social Hub. It will be going on till what, the 5th of October?
Yeah, there's 6
am I making stuff up here? 2nd of November.
So there are 6 sessions.
And it was a number in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 initial sessions.
Yeah.
11 to 1, adults only, and a safe space to connect, be creative, have some fun, and be yourself.
Yeah. What more could one ask for on a Saturday morning in Chippenham than to come to the S.H.O.P to meet this wonderful human being? Now, you say you let the group guide itself, but you're in your 3rd year as a psychotherapist, aren't you?
That's right, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, because that's intriguing.
So
not that this has anything to do, but you do work in a therapeutic way generally, don't you?
I do. So the group is working creatively, but it's not. I'm not going to teach art in it.
No.
It's a wellbeing group.
Yeah.
So I'm a 3rd year Masters Art Psychotherapy student. So I'm
Yeah.
in my final year. So the group is around wellbeing, and it's arts psychotherapy in particular. So that really means using arts materials.
Yeah.
That provides an extra language. Sometimes how you feel and what you're thinking and what's inside isn't verbal. You haven't got the words to say how you feel, and the arts materials can help you process that and work that out without having to say it.
Yeah.
So a wellbeing group isn't psychotherapy, but it is therapeutic.
Yeah. Just by the very nature of doing the creative process.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can obviously lead to. But the reason I mentioned about psychotherapy, because if people see this and they want to come, they want to explore some of their issues potentially, you are actually quite well versed in that area of emotional.
Yeah, so my role as a facilitator would be to hold that space.
Yeah.
So if people weren't feeling okay and they needed to express it, my role would be to hold that space to keep it safe.
Yeah. The reason I'm emphasising that is so that people understand that you're actually quite experienced at this. and that it is a safe space.
Yeah.
So it isn't an art lesson. It isn't, because we do many workshops here. It isn't just come along and it's an art lesson, and then maybe you'd be shocked if someone's wanted to actually express a deep-held emotional trauma or whatever, that actually it's also the right place to be able to explore that. It's actually the place to explore it, as opposed to if you're doing it through art very specifically. So it's safe. It isn't just a kind of by accident that people will be looking at their emotions. People should sign up and feel free to come to absolutely meet you and discuss and explore, because you are actually an experienced practitioner.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to emphasise, because it's actually a great opportunity.
Yeah. I also work within the community as an emotional wellbeing practitioner, but that's with children and young people.
Yeah.
I have run groups in Bristol for adults, and also within NHS services. So it's a safe place, a happy place, where you can share as little or as much as you like. But once the group is established, we will set our own safety parameters, and I will facilitate that. So it's not just a place where everybody can go off and overshare potentially.
Yes.
But it's a safe place to manage those feelings.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, hopefully it does. And nothing would be better for someone to come and try it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So by the time this goes out, I think when they put this out Sunday, one would have already happened, and then the remaining ones right up to November. You couldn't help me, could you? just generally. You should just see how I was doing to try and get through the traffic. Don't know, there's a set of traffic lights on the bridge, and I just couldn't believe how long they were there. You know, when you're in a hurry, and the meeting went on longer, etc., etc. And Donna just went, well, maybe Jane will help you. She went, yeah, you kind of have. Because it's really great that you've offered to do this. I think that, where were you before then? Where have you only been here 18 months?
So I lived in Bath previously. I'm originally from Devon.
Nice. Whereabouts?
So Exeter, Devon.
Oh, I like Exeter.
So
Spent a lot of time in Exeter.
Proper West Country person.
Yeah.
But I'm really enjoying it in Chippenham. It's great. I really like the countryside. There is it's big enough to get a sense of community, but not so big that you're lost. One of the things about being in the city.
By the time these property developers all around the town have finished, we just come from Laycock. It's nearly touching Laycock, the amount of development. But I guess if you're not used to this place, I've known the place from the 80s, so I've seen it grow and become deformed emotionally by the overbuild, which isn't for the good of the community, it's for the good of the property developers. That they don't necessarily look like that, because let's face it, they're not all that good looking. Anyway, but I'm glad we're lucky to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, no, I think it's great. I was really impressed. I saw it has been advertised, and then Graham at Wiltshire Radio was fantastic to really help to advertise it, because he gets it. It's really important. Art in itself is very important, and good people like yourself. So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
And look forward to seeing you again. That's a wrap, people.
Spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, just another